it truly pains me to have to push the record button on this video. Hey everyone, how you doing? This is Xavier Reynolds, a fragrance reviewer known as Professor X, and today's video is a little bit of a serious video because I have some disturbing news and activity that I feel like that I need to address to both the fragrance community and the public in general about a popular fragrance reviewer. I cannot say the person's name because I'm afraid of the backlash it may get. But what I can tell you about this fragrance reviewer, number one, is that they've brought a great jolt to the fragrance community and an energy that is very hard to mimic. Now, a couple months ago, the fragrance reviewer A. Okay, I'm just going to acknowledge this reviewer as fragrance reviewer A, mainly because with all the facts that I found out about them and this contest, I want to give room into believing that there may be some misunderstandings along the way. So, without further ado, a couple disclaimers. Disclaimer number one, this video is not to initiate hatred or jealousy or a grudge among fragrance reviewer A by any means. This is simply to put some closure of this for myself, and in addition to clarify any misunderstandings that may have occurred within this contest between fragrance reviewer A and myself. Second disclaimer that I want you all to know is that fragrance reviewer A and I did speak privately among this. We did speak privately about this. I shared to them my concerns about the contest and some alternative suggestions, and sadly, they did not take my suggestions or any of them into consideration. And I have to, if I could say the least, I am very concerned for fragrance reviewer A, because I think that the contest that they had was a very vivid idea, but I'm kind of concerned as far as the direction it actually went. Now, I do understand that I was one of the runner-ups, but nonetheless, like I said, there was some activity that I've discovered that I think the fragrance community and the public needs to know. Activity that fragrance reviewer A did not want you to know or find out about. Let me start with the first one. The first thing that they did not want you to know about the contest was that it was rigged. Now, before you guys hang me in the comment section, please, let me assure you that I know the contest was rigged for a fact. Because at the time it was underway, a coworker and myself went into fragrance reviewer A's Patreon account using my coworker's account, since I don't have an account myself. And yes, there was a conversation thread that took place where a female patron asked fragrance reviewer A if they patrons could participate in the contest, and fragrance reviewer A addressed to that patron that they could. And this concerns me because of what I'm about to share to you next, because you can also notice this if you go into Fragrance Reviewer A's channel, click on the winner announcement video and watch it in duration, you will notice, if you look closely at the finalists and winners, that if you look closely at the finalists and winners that were chosen, it kind of gives you quite a bit of suspicion that the contest was rigged. And especially due to the fact that the poll results for the so-called finalist vote were hidden in the video and hidden from the public. So that was the first thing that they didn't want you to know. The second thing and final thing that they didn't want you to know was that some of the winners did receive their prizes, and some of them, like myself, did not. Now, before you all tell me that this may be a big misunderstanding, let me address to you the next thing that I've discovered that was really suspicious to me. And that was the fact that discovering that for most of the winners who did receive their prizes, that the majority of them, the winners who did receive their prizes, including the grand prize winner, Fragrance Reviewer B, are patrons of Fragrance Reviewer A. Now, I don't have anything against Fragrance Reviewer A or B by any means, but if I could say something at the least, I'm a bit concerned for Fragrance Reviewer A, because especially with how they approached the contest, I'm concerned for them with how they approached it, because in my eyes it's the equivalent to trying to referee a hockey game without keeping score of it. And it really saddens me that I had to witness this, unfortunately. But nonetheless, not to say that I'm taking sides for anybody, and I'm not taking sides for the person I'm about to acknowledge next, but it makes me concerned, or whatever. Yeah, it makes me very concerned and makes me curious as to whether anything that Fragrance Reviewer C, who had a little bit of a feud with Fragrance Reviewer A in the past, it has me concerned and curious as to whether any of the accusations that Fragrance Reviewer C made to Fragrance Reviewer A were true by any means necessary. Now again, I'm not taking sides for Fragrance Reviewer C or A by any means, but I'm just saying that with finding out that the contest was rigged, it makes me concerned whether if any accusations made by Fragrance Reviewer C to Fragrance Reviewer A were true by any means. So, anyway, that's my video for all of you. And this just makes me okay. And I also want to do this video as a little response to Fragrance Reviewer A's special announcement, because they publicly accused me of you making disrespectful comments under a fake name on Patreon. And my response to Fragrance Reviewer A's accusations is simply this, in one question: what benefit would I make to pay you money to slander your name? So that's my response for you. And I just want to leave this video and ask you two questions. My first question is to simply ask, what was your intention upon rigging the contest? And my second question and final question is, I'd like to know what your intention was of hiding the poll results as well. So that's my video for all of you. That's my response to you, Fragrance Reviewer A. I wanted to keep this polite and as professional as I could, and I'm hoping that nobody, or none of my fans, or none of fans of Fragrance Reviewer A happen to hate me or anybody by any means necessary. Like I said, this is just to clarify some misunderstandings, if possible. So I'll see where this goes, and if it does get a backlash, then I'll be more than happy to take down this video. So take care, everybody, and have a great day.